racks on me. Bad bitch want back, and you know she stole that ass on me. I don't want that girl cause she want me.
Happy New Year, happy 2023. I am beyond excited to film this video for you guys today. As you guys can see from the title, it is a makeup tutorial. This video is long anticipated, just long overdue in general, and I'm super excited to show you guys everything that I use, or just, you know, the products that I use mostly. I have so much stuff, sometimes I don't use it, but today we're gonna tell you guys how I get my, you know, my little signature Tiffany beat, okay? So let's hop, skip, and jump right into the video. Okay, so you guys are definitely gonna see everything that I use today, and everything is gonna be in the description, by the way. I'm gonna be looking down a little bit because I'm literally looking into where I'm gonna be doing my makeup, but how the camera's positioned, it should be perfect for you guys to see everything. So the first thing I'm gonna use to prime my face, I already moisturized and stuff. I kind of just came out the shower, so my skin is super clean. I am gonna be using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I feel like somebody's texting me right now, and this is the problem when I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Like, I feel like I'm like totally, you know, not aware of the world. But I'm gonna be talking throughout the entire video. I wanna give you guys like a full what I do and be as explanatory as possible. You guys wouldn't believe this install is literally 2 weeks old, by the way. It's like a 2-week-old install. I just have to like briefly touch it up, never have to do too much. I love my wigs. Oof. Okay, we're all primed, and next I'm gonna be going in with the eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, the last video I believe I told you guys how I do my eyebrows, that I used pomade. I don't use pomade anymore. I am with Miss Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and right today I'm gonna be using the shade 4. It's a like I don't like that it doesn't say the shades on here. It just says it just says the numbers. It doesn't say the shades, but 4 is like a darkish brown. I don't use black on my brows, by the way. At least not anymore. I used to, guys. I used to like literally do almost every bad makeup thing under the sun. And as you guys can see, I'm also using I also have lash extensions, which is actually pretty common-ish for me now. And believe it or not, I actually don't really wear makeup as much as I used to, just because, not because I don't like it or anything, or because I'm wearing lash extensions. It's literally because of the time. Like, the amount of time that it would take, I would have to wake up earlier and stuff like that to do my makeup. I used to do it, like, for sure, I literally used to do it, but like I don't really do it anymore. I don't do it anymore because it's like, guys, once you're in college, I mean, at least for me in college, it's just like, I don't know, like most of the time, like you literally don't see these people again. So it's just like the impression that you're giving off of yourself doesn't fully matter. At least that's how I see it. Like, I don't fully care about the impression that I give like my little college friend. So I'm just gonna you know, be mindful, guys. You're outlining your brows here. Make sure, you know, you're keeping it light in the front with the strokes. Don't do anything crazy. You want it to look as natural as possible, but in the back, at least for me, my brows are thicker in the front, thinner in the back. So it's like I have to really just like make that kind of arch in the back always. I gotta fill it in super much in the back, and then like in the front I don't really have to do anything. So it's just like I keep it super light in the front, probably a little 1 or 2 strokes, keep that line at the bottom. I don't really like putting a line at the top of my brows because it just lets the hair like look a little bit more natural. So that's my little eyebrows. And then for concealing them, I'm gonna be using, well, my Morphe like flat concealer brush. As I said, guys, everything's gonna be in the description, so don't worry if I'm probably not saying something. Like, it's gonna be in the description for you guys. And I have the Huda Beauty the Huda Beauty foundation. And I don't even know why I'm talking so fast. It's just because the last video that I made was like an hour, and I'm just like, this does not need to be an hour. I don't take that long to do my makeup. Like, I was just talking, and it was less about the makeup, just me talking to talk. So I'm just like, no. This video, we're gonna be very much makeup based only. We can make another video to give a life update. Like, this video is just positive makeup vibes only. I don't want to make anyone hear anything else but about makeup. Okay. So I'm gonna mix these two shades. I have peanut butter in the shade for the shade of the concealer, and I have a 530G, I believe. No, 530R coffee bean for my foundation. So I'm just gonna be pretty quiet though, doing the concealing under my brows because I don't want to get up, literally. And even though I mixed it, you guys are gonna see here, I still have some just foundation shade on the side because that's what I'm going to use for the top. So I'm just going to conceal under real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys also what I use for the buffing part of it. Okay guys, so I'm done with like concealing around my brows, and I'm just gonna put a little bit more concealer here, and also I'm gonna use the excess concealer put around any part of my face that's not exactly the same shade. So to just make that, to get that to make sure that one of my foundation is one shade, and I just get that one, like, you know, nice shade. The only place I'm not gonna put that's darker, just, you know, just different color than my whole skin, is gonna be around my contour lines, because that, you know, looks a little bit better darker. But I mean, for the most part, I feel like my toner has really helped with the hyperpigmentation of my skin, to be honest. And I actually do use the BHA toner from Inky List. Like, I like their products and it works for me. So I just don't know, when you have a nose piercing, like, so much gets around there, you always gotta be like super like hyperactive to thing. But I just try to pull the lashes down just a little bit to blend it out. And this is the Chubby Buffer from Morphe, by the way. And yeah, it's crazy because I've been doing makeup now for literally like consistently, I would say sophomore year, but I did used to wear makeup in freshman year of high school, but just obviously not to the extent as to now. Like, when I first went to high school, I wasn't wearing makeup. It was more so like second semester vibes. I was wearing makeup, but not even much. It was really like after my birthday, I got like money and stuff, and I was getting makeup products. But sophomore year, I was wearing makeup like mostly every day. But the crazy part was, I was really just doing, like, this would literally be my makeup routine. Let me show you guys. This is it. This is my whole makeup routine in high school. It would literally just be eyebrows. Like, I used to go to school like this, and then I used to probably like try to blend through a lot and stuff. I looked freaking crazy. But that's what we're gonna do right now. We're just blending out the everything. So as you guys see, basically I just put concealer. I just put the excess concealer. So right now, like, I'm already laying down like a coverage type look, and with, you know, Huda is very full coverage, so you can already tell the type of makeup that I go for. There's always full coverage, really, except for the summertime, and I don't really wear that much makeup in the summer, really. I really just try to keep it super light. So most likely I'll just do this and a little bit of foundation. Nothing crazy. But this is the base. And we are going to go in with a little bit of NARS. I feel like I'm just going to do like 2 pumps of NARS and a half pump of Huda today. So this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longer Foundation. I actually think I'm just going to do straight NARS today. The last makeup tutorial that I filmed yesterday had it had Huda and NARS, but I feel like I don't want to give that a look today because I did it yesterday even though you guys didn't see it. But I think I want to give this vibe. Because I think I'm doing liner. That's why I feel like I don't want to do that. But I love the NARS foundation. Because it's so skin. Like, guys, it is so freaking skin-like. It's crazy. And these beauty blenders, I got them from Macy's Backstage, and literally you can find them in like Marshalls and Burlington, because I saw these same ones in Burlington and it had more, and I was like, what the heck? Like, but I already had bought so much of these that I'm like, I'm not buying no more. And they were purple, and I'm not a huge, you know what's crazy? Purple's my favorite color. Not anymore though. Like, I don't know, I just grew out of purple. Like, I feel like purple's a color that like I just super grew out of. So what I do, I use blender and I also use brush for foundation. I don't use brush for concealer, but for foundation, I mean, sometimes I would go back and kind of buff out the concealer, but only around like my eyes and stuff. You see when I have lashes. But for foundation, it's a must. After I do this, I always go back in, and if I do just brush, I go back in with beauty blender. So either or, depending on, I always do it. Super cute. And then you guys see like how beautiful and like natural it just kind of looks. And you see like how it's just one tone because I did that concealer vibe before. So I actually think we're gonna like super switch it up. I never use my NARS concealer, but I want to show you guys what I normally do. What I normally do is I use Huda Beauty, right? But we're gonna switch it up. This is just a makeup tutorial. It's not like I feel like I would label it my everyday makeup tutorial, but who knows? It's a new year. I want to try different things. But mostly I'm showing you guys technique, because really with whatever I use, my makeup typically looks the same with anything I use, because it's the same technique that I use always, like legit always. I always put the makeup in the same places. I always do the same steps typically. It's never anything crazy that's being changed. So that's what I want to definitely make sure that you guys are aware of. So this is the NARS concealer, like the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Is it called Radiant Creamy? Yep, it is. So it's in the shade Truffle. And this is what I do. This is where I put all my concealers. Inner corner, outer corner to fully more like lift the eye a little bit. I put it on top and then I put it here. Technically I'm not supposed to put it here, but you guys are gonna see how I when I set and stuff, you're gonna see it makes sense. So then I'm gonna go in with, which one is lighter? Brittle or peanut butter? Okay. So then I'm gonna go in with the, actually I think I'm gonna do this because this is lighter than, so I basically put 3 shades of concealer on, and I'm gonna show you guys how and why, because you guys are gonna see like, oh, her makeup is like always really bright. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna just mix this a bit because this is good. It's not gonna be the same. So this is gonna be Brittle from Huda Beauty. And you see, we're gonna just blend, blend, blend. So I typically do, like, I do this layer of concealer, which is technically two concealers, but this is first layer, and then the second layer is just a brighter shade to make sure that, you know, you're gonna just add more. So I really love this sponge too, because it's not, you would think this is like a super like soft sponge. No, it's pretty dense, but it's not like hard, like at the same time, because like sometimes cheap beauty blenders are like disgustingly hard. It's not that either. It's just perfect, honestly. I love it. You guys see how beautiful that is? Wait, let me do this first, and then I'm gonna do the middle of my nose. But I love concealer. Concealing is probably like one of my favorite beginning steps that I do, because I use so much concealer. As you guys can see, I use concealer in my for brows. I use it to conceal after, because I use so much on my hand. It's a lot of concealer going on always here. You see here? And then I'm going to just do the middle of my nose bridge real quick. Right. A typical person would be like, oh, this is good, like contour now. No, I'm not a typical person. I go for that UK bright under eye look, so I'm going to go for more. And this, I don't really put it over here because it's going to get into like everything else. So I try to put this one more in the middle, because then I'm just going to spread it out evenly. Okay, so this is the Caramel Corn shade from Huda Beauty. Super bright, super nice. I say if you want that bright under eye look, this is what you do. You got to do 2 layers of, like, no translucent powder is going to make your eyes pop. Like, nothing is going to make your eyes pop more than putting on more concealer, putting on a brighter concealer, because this is liquid. Like, you're setting your face is going to be a little bit more, you know, but I'm loving the finish of this already. Like how everything looks with the NARS. That's why I say sometimes I go for the NARS over the Huda, because like I use so much concealer already that I don't want my foundation to be an extra, you know, drag. I want, you know, a balance. Like, I want skin, but I also want that like makeupy look at the same time. You know what I mean? I feel like if people know what I mean, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Right? Always make sure you're bringing it down. So next I'm gonna set just a little bit. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless setting spray. There's a lot of liquid on our face. We want to make sure it's set down properly. Next we're gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. At my house in Brooklyn I have the Huda Beauty. So what I recommend is just any stick foundation. I'm not a huge like, oh, use this one, use that one, because I don't even think they sell these anymore, but I have so much that it's just like I wouldn't even know for a long time. But like I love this because of how the shape is, and it's super easy to contour. So how I contour, I do forehead, cheekbones, under my jaw, and then I do like this weird little thing. I don't even know why I used to do this, but I saw someone do it once and I never stopped doing it. And I don't draw straight lines. I like lightly put like little dots. You guys are gonna see. I say I don't put dot. I don't do lines, and I did a line on my freaking nose. Anyway, you see how I just did that? It's very not so harsh. Only thing that's harsh is my nose, because you guys are gonna see the nose gotta be snatched. Always, always, always. Here is my Real Techniques brush blending for my whole contour, right? Obviously, I do my nose first because that's the most important to me. I do a inwards outwards motion, and I just do it under my brows. So like if the concealer is too harsh, that obviously tones it out because you're bringing a darker shade to the light, so it just makes it more neutral based, you know. And you getting that smoky look too, which is beautiful. And then you gotta go outward and then come back inward. Inward, you come back outward. And I'm gonna do that same thing for my nose, for my other thing too. I mean, I could just stop and do that, right? Like, I could technically just stop the contour here. Look, I don't have to blend all the way up my eyebrows, but I'm telling you, it looks so much more seamless that way to me. You see how snatched that is? And then when we do the powder and stuff, it's going to be even better, I'm telling you. If you want to make it more defined just a little bit. Right? And now we're just going to blend it out for the contour part. I just want to blend it more so like in my skin, and also do on top of my eyebrow. Around my forehead, I just want to blend a little bit upwards. Try not to touch the lace so much, but hey, I'm human. Great, and then I'm gonna go back and do this over. I typically like run my contour over at least once because it's like my freaking contour. But the jawline, you want to make sure you're getting the jawline, because sometimes I used to be notorious for sometimes just forgetting that I put contour here, and sometimes I would just literally not blend it out, by the way. Which was so embarrassing, because like, what the fuck is on your face? Like, you should just be this dark line on my face, and now I like never forget to do it. So you just gotta just blend, 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 blend down. So contour is just about creating shadow. Your face was brown, right? Just a plain blaze, and you just want to make sure that you're adding, you know, putting back your structure on your face. That's basically what contour is, and that's why we highlight, and that's why we conceal. We want to make sure our under eyes is bright. Hide your sleep, and make sure your nose is snatched to make it look skinnier than it is. Like, it's just, you know, doing this in makeup is literally an illusion. I don't do artistic type makeup. I do glam makeup. That's what I've realized. Right? Like, let's just be for real. Next, we have blush. This is actually a very new step that I added to my routine thanks to my friends Destiny and Aseta. So for blush, we just want to smile really hard and put it on our cheekbones. Put it on our cheek, like the apple of our cheek. I look like those, I look like the freaking clown emoji, girl, bye. And then I just use this big brush and just brush it upwards. I pound, 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 brush upwards. It says visible and then upwards. Upwards. And we can set again. And now we're about to actually set our face with freaking powder. Oh, child, that was real close. Ooh. That was very like wet. But I'm gonna be right back because my thing is not about to die, but the time is about to run out, so I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about powder. Okay, so we are in the final stretch of the makeup, and this is one of the most important steps, is setting, right? I use Huda Beauty powder only. I don't have like a second one that I like to use. No, it's only this one. Okay. Last video, I feel like the last time I talked to you guys about powder and stuff, I think I had mentioned, I think I was with Fenty at the time. I love the Fenty powder. Still do love it. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just I like this one more. Like I like this stuff more. That's the vibe, right? So I'm looking for my powder brush because I mean a powder. Not me looking like so petrified, because I kind of am. Because I only use a specific beauty blender for powder, and I'm like, where the is it? It's, I know it's for a fact not on my bed, because it's just like, it's brown. Like it would mess up my sheets in a minute. What the freak? Okay, we're just gonna have to use a dense brush today. That's clearly what it's giving. It's just giving a dense vibe. Yeah, dense brush. Okay, typically I use a specific powder brush from Real Techniques, but right now obviously I'm just gonna have to use a regular one. So just make sure that the brush is super dry, because you don't want it to soak up any of the powder, and you want the powder to sit on your face. That's the goal, right? So I use two setting powders. I use Cinammon, and I also use Cinammon from Huda, and I also use Blondie from Huda. So Blondie goes under my eye and a little bit like everywhere else, but Cinammon is mostly like under my face, like around my face. Blondie is more like inner face. So let me show you. So this is Cinammon here. I'm about to do this. This makes sure this is a bit more pronounced on my face. And we're just light with the brush. We're light with the Lord, what is this called? We're light with the beauty blender. I'm not, I don't go powder crazy. I used to, but it's just like, it's too much to take off. So it's just like, why would I do all that? And that's why I add concealer there, because like I'm about to set it, you know what I mean? Like, so once you put concealer in an area, make sure you're setting it. I don't put concealer here, but I just do that for a little bit more definition. And then Blondie. Here you want to be very meticulous in where you're putting your powder. You want to make sure that you're outlining, especially around your nose and under eye, you're outlining it in a way that it pronounces your contour. That's the purpose of my setting, and obviously setting my concealer, but more so pronouncing my contour, making it a little bit more, you know. I'm being super quiet, sorry. I'm just adding a little bit more contour here in my nose. Sorry. And as I said, makeup is something that like you go back, you fix, you go back, you know, it's not like It's not like a one and done type thing. At least me. My makeup is never one and done. I always got to go back and fix a little something, something. I'm just putting a little bit Blondie here. And then I'm about to put some here. And then we are basically done with the makeup, right? What you want to do now is just take it off, like take the powder off literally. You could use a brush or whatever. I use this bullet brush to just sweep it off. But basically I'm done. I'm about to do my lip combo because I love my lip combo. Even though my lips are like dry and parched, I'm about to do my lip combo still. Who the heck is Zunks? People are so weird. Like with their names and stuff. It's like, what the hell is this? You know. Guys. But I would say this is like a really good investment brush, the bullet brush from Morphe. So I just want to put my powders away because I don't like stuff falling and stuff. So that's going to take a minute. Not really, but powder brush, powder brush. Boop, 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 boop. It's really good. I don't even think it's really a powder brush. I really think it's for concealer, but I use it as a powder brush. And you know, this is my everything brush. This brush here, she do the works. Like this Real Techniques orange brush right here, she give it up. Like she don't even play like that. She give it up on the go, like for real. So for lips, let's zoom in a little bit, right? Let me show you guys a hack. You guys darker lips, concealer brush, right? Boom. They're not dark anymore. They're the same shade as your skin. So now we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Rich Brown lip pencil. The lip pencil. The lip contour 2.0. And we're going to contour our lips. Our line of our lips. I want you guys to see. So it's like... I'm going to... Okay, let me just put this up because I could do that. Even though this is brown, quote unquote, this is more like a mauve type of color to me. So that's why like the colors that I pair with is always like a little bit more pinky and not so much like nude-ish colors. So the next set of stuff that I'm gonna use, I'm using Jeffree Star. Yeah, I'm using... Okay, let me do my... I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Let me just do this real quick. These bottoms staying on that long is kind of criminal. I'm not gonna lie. She really ate with the bottoms. Because the bottoms were $30. Like... Guys, be for real. This is why I don't like doing bottom lashes. Like, them shits is scams. They're so scammy. But I'm using the Jeffree Star lip stuff, right? I use Huda Beauty for the outliner. And then I'm using the Hidden Hills liquid lipstick. And I'm going to use the In the Dark. Basically, NAKD In the Dark. I don't know if I can say that word on here. So, it's like In the Dark lip gloss. And I'm going to just put my liquid lipstick on. I want it a little bit more pronounced, so. Really nice, but I want the lip liner to show. As you can see. Boom. And then we're gonna add this, and we're gonna add highlight, guys. Don't be afraid. It's perfect. Oh. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna add this highlighter real quick. Super quick. I don't take long with highlight at all. So this video was roughly like about to be like 40-ish minutes, like, which is a little bit long, honestly, but it's not that bad compared to the freaking first one. Okay, so let me show you guys what I just did. So basically, this is the highlight. I'm using the NYX Born to Glow in Platinum, Status, and Diamond shades, right? So I'm just using a random like freaking brush or whatever. I put it above my Cupid's bow, right? That little glow. I put it on the tip of my nose, and then I put it like on the tip of my nose bridge. I don't go all the way down. I used to, but it's just like, it makes no sense, right? I just put it here, and then I put it under my thing. You see the highlight right here, and then you also see the highlight right here. My highlight still gives 2016, sorry. And then I do under my brows, which I feel like is essential. So let's just set one more time. I'm gonna set with this, the airbrush full of settings, right? Charlotte Tilbury. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh. And we are done with the makeup. We're done with the makeup. We're done with the makeup. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Give me a round of applause, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like this is very insulting, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Brad, so much for watching. No, for real, for real. Thank you, Brad, so much for watching my video today. I hope you guys, you know, learned a new trick or something, found out about a new product. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. I love you, babes, so much. And you guys are gonna see in a couple minutes the room that I filmed this in, because I'm literally about to film that video right now for you guys. So I love you, baby, so much.